All right, Steve, thank you. New at 5, we're learning more about some of the social studies textbooks the Florida Department of Education did not recommend for students.
Now, we found out that about 66 books that were accepted or modified to meet state approval. Now we've uncovered of the dozens rejected, 2 of them were for high school Holocaust education classes.
WPTV education reporter Stephanie Susskind takes a closer look.
This is the list of the 33 textbooks that the Florida Department of Education did not recommend for students. Now, it includes everything from civics education to financial literacy to the Holocaust. Marc Hopin leads Alpert Jewish Family Service, providing care to people throughout the community, including 200 Holocaust survivors. He says highlighting that point in history is critical to prevent it from happening again.
Holocaust, it didn't start with guns and death camps. It started with words. It started with, sadly, some of the words we're hearing, right here in Palm Beach County today, these anti-Semitic leaflets and projections of swastikas.
He's impressed with the level of Holocaust education in Palm Beach County schools.
We are asked all of the time by mostly high schools, but also by elementary schools, can we bring a survivor?
But the Florida Department of Education brought some new Holocaust education material into question as it adopts new social studies textbooks. Last week, the state released several examples of textbook material that was rejected, including a description of the Black Lives Matter movement. While we don't know exactly what was in the Holocaust textbooks that landed them on the not recommended list, the state says the History of the Holocaust book received a 3.7 score out of 5 for aligning with subject-specific standards. A book needs at least a 4 to be accepted. The book titled Modern Genocide received a 2 out of 5. A Florida Department of Education spokesperson told us, quote, there are many textbooks and other approved instructional materials that support our efforts to make sure our students never forget about the horrific annihilation of Jews by Nazi Germany.
I would hope that at the end of the day, and I don't know when that day is, but that we can, have enough Holocaust education materials and a way of presenting it that can kind of put some of the other issues aside.
Hopin says while the books are important, there's no substitute for hearing from someone who survived it all firsthand.
As much as we can offer opportunities to actually have survivors come and present, we should be trying to do that. We're running out of time.
Stephanie Susskind, WPTV News Channel 5.
Now, the Florida Department of Education says it's working with the publishers to address concerns so the books can be added to the adopted list. Leaders also say Holocaust education is required for students beginning in 5th grade. A bill signed in 2020 also designated the second week in November as Holocaust Education Week in Florida schools.